Hello team, let me just put this, I know I'm on super early today and it's not 6 p.m. like my normal time, but I am traveling today, so I needed to go on early. So it's like 3:30 in the morning where I am. I've had an amazing sleep and yeah, you think you're crazy, you're up at like so early, but that's okay because I go to sleep super early. And I knew I was coming on live today, so just going to wait for a few more people to come on. I have put a lot of tags on my video, so hopefully we'll get a few more people than we've got on right now. Hi Sunny, hi Queen Bean, and hello Marissa. We've only got 3 people on. People realise that I'm normally on at 6 o'clock, so I did put it on my post of my channel, just the post section, to say that I'll be on a lot earlier, but I don't know how many people actually viewed that post. So we'll just go ahead anyways, and hopefully more people will jump on. Okay, I hope you're doing really well. For those that are on, hi Unique Love. How you going? We'll just carry on because those who are needing to hear the collective and get your reading will there's obviously a reason why I'm going on so early, so maybe I'm connecting with somebody that doesn't go on normally at this time or doesn't go on this channel. Okay, go check out my daily collectives. I've just posted another one today for tomorrow. Okay, so today's is for tomorrow, but that's okay. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter, whenever you click on it, it's meant for you anyway. Okay, so I'll be posting live. I'll be posting videos every day for the daily collective and weeklies. My weeklies come out on Sunday night for next week. So I just want to talk about the astrology first of all. It will be in my weekly, but it's a very exciting week from Monday next week, which is the 2nd of June. We've got Taurus moving into Venus, and it's its home sign. So this is about love and beauty, romance, kindness, fertility. So for those of you who are not wanting to have a child, be very careful, okay? Because Taurus is all about fertility and growth. And then we have Jupiter. Now, Jupiter in Cancer coming in. This is the big one. This is what we've all been waiting for from June the 5th, okay? Which spills into next week. So from June the 5th, which I think is Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, next Thursday, June the 5th. There we are. Oh no, it's actually June the 8th. I apologise. Hold on a second. Yeah, so it's at Sunday, a week on Sunday, we have Jupiter coming in to Cancer. So yeah, for the next 12 to 18 months, that energy will be there. So super, super exciting with Jupiter coming in. I know I've only got a few people on, but we're just going to head on anyway into the collective collective daily, sorry. Okay. And then we'll make a list. Let's have a look. What I'm going to do is normal. So okay, for those online, I'm just going to put a card here which is going to tie everything together, and let's see what we have. I'll give you a clue, so if you can tune in intuitively and see if you can tune into this card that's coming out that will tie everything in. I keep wanting to say for next week, so next week is going to be very significant for a lot of people. And there's lots of tarot readers that will be putting out weeklies, I'm sure, for next week, but mine will be out Sunday. Ooh, okay. That's an interesting card and something I didn't expect. I'm actually going to shuffle again because I just don't feel that that's the card. Okay, hi DE. How are you? Hi, and Shita. How are you? I don't have any of my moderators on. They're not here right now because I normally come on at 6 p.m. But I will try and manage with the list. There's not many people on. D, I do tarot readings and spiritual messages for hope, and this is a positive channel. Please respect everybody on here. Please subscribe if you want a reading, okay? So let's have a look and see what's here. This card here will tie everything in together. I'll give you a clue. It's one of the major arcana, okay? So if you know tarot and you know the cards, then you can try and tune into what this could be. We'll tie the reading together. Let's have a look at the daily collective. Let's have a look at the main energy that you're sitting in right now. Main energy. I think there's a lot of hope. I just feel, I don't like the word hope because it's telling the universe we don't have something. Although this hope of peace, this hope that everything will be okay, I can sort of sit with that and deal with that, okay? The Hanged Man in the reverse, okay? So we have the Hanged Man in reverse. What's crossing that is the Five of Cups. And then we're going to have a look at Spirit's focus. Three of Wands, very nice. Spirit's advice, Seven of Cups in the reverse. What you don't see coming. Ooh. What you don't see coming is the King of Wands. Interesting. And the Ace of Wands. How interesting. Okay. So this is definitely a specific message for someone in the what you don't see coming part. Let's have a look at the highest timeline. Highest timeline is the Four of Wands. My goodness me. Okay. This is amazing. What is behind us that will never rear its ugly head again? The High Priestess in the reverse. I like that. I really like that. I can sit with that. Okay. And the last card is the Ten of Cups. Wow. This is actually a really auspicious reading, which means very positive. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands and the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So there's maybe a challenge coming up, some sort of news coming in, but we will have a look at that more clearly in the near future. Okay. In the near future. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man in the reverse. This is really getting, this has been a pause. The Saturn has been here for 2.5 years, and now we're getting some sort of clarity. Saturn was here to test us. It was also here to really make us look at what we need to prioritize in our life, what we need to release, and what we need to focus on. And now Saturn is leaving. I think Saturn has left. We're coming into Jupiter season. You're getting clarity on which way forward you need to go, okay? So there's been a pause for a very long time. It could even been since 2020, okay, since the pandemic. I'm also getting for some 2021 was a difficult year. What's crossing this is the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups talks about loss, emotional loss, but really needing to put your head up and stand up straight and look at what you actually have around you, people you have, or things that you have. So this is like a salvage energy. So what this is telling me is that there's some sort of realization that you have come to that is saying, okay, I can't have this, but I still have this. Okay, I can't have that, but I still have this. So this is like a needing to release something, possibly somebody, in an emotional sense, and really look around you and see, like, smell the roses type of energy. Okay, with that bridge there's a castle at the other end of that bridge, so all you have to do is cross that bridge to get to the other side, to your success, to your growth, right? We've got Venus here now, and this week coming we've got Taurus in Venus, which is all about growth and expansion. So Spirit is saying all you need to do is possibly a little bit of emotional healing on putting those past situations and issues behind, see the bigger picture with the Hanged Man in reverse, and move forward. And then Spirit's saying it is time, okay? It's time to move forward. It's time to look at your new path ahead. Jupiter coming in is going to bring so much happiness and abundance if we allow it to, okay? So do not resist the change. Seven of Cups in the reverse. It's definitely time to get clear. This is Spirit's advice on what you want in an emotional sense. Who you want, what makes you happy, getting very clear. In the upright, this is illusions. It's time to be very truthful and honest with yourself about what is important in your life, okay? What you need to know the most, and this could be specifically for some people, if this is a philosophical sense in yourself, in your own spirit, this is like grasping a new opportunity, a creative project, really, really getting serious about growing something. It could be a business, a project, a hobby that you could turn into a business. In a literal sense, this could be a masculine in your life, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. This is what you possibly don't see coming. For those of you looking for love or expansion of some kind, there could be someone in your workplace, a boss type mentor energy that could bring you some new opportunity. This could be a promotion or someone that's helping you with a project or like get a website off the ground. In love, this could be a new romance for some. Your highest timeline right now is getting straight, getting clear, getting emotionally level-headed, and you know, to go to that castle. There's that castle in the Five of Cups card, and it brings security. So it's really important that we do the healing, do the emotional healing that we need, and leave the past behind, because what's coming in is newness and expansion and security, stability, solidity, happiness, celebrations, joy, if we just put that past baggage down, okay? And then we have the Ten of Cups as well, okay? Love, expansion, joy, happiness. We've got rainbow blessings here. This is family. This can be marriage. It can mean a lot of things, whatever the Ten of Cups means to you, okay? And what's behind you that is never coming through, again, this is a lesson that you have learned, is the High Priestess in the reverse, which is like, this is being very intuitive in the upright, okay? This is knowing exactly what you want. Perhaps there's been a lot of confusion in the past, but using, and perhaps you haven't used your intuition. This is in reverse, and Spirit's saying you can see clearly now, okay, with the Hanged Man there in reverse too. Let's have a look at what's at the bottom of the deck, because that's interesting to me. We've got a message coming in for somebody, the Knight of Wands, okay? It could bring a little bit of conflict in regards to other people around you, and need you to really, Spirit wants you to really meditate on something here and really pull back your energy, because what you know or what you want to, what new thing is coming in could cause some conflict with people, okay? We've got the Five of Wands. We've also got the Three of Swords, and we've got the Hierophant in reverse. So something is out of the normal that you may be wanting to do, and other people may not like accept it or believe it or want you to be happy. So let's clarify that, okay? It is very quiet where I am because it's like 3:30 in the morning. I've got 10 people online now, thank God. People usually think I'm on at 6 p.m. daily, but it's actually earlier today because I'm traveling. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here. Okay, why is that? What's that message of the Knight of Wands? What's that exciting message? I feel it's exciting for you, but it may be rocking the boat, I'm hearing, for some other people, okay? Three of Cups, something to celebrate, something to get really excited about, okay? Nine of Swords in the reverse. You know, if there is other people it's involved in this, it's important that you don't worry too much. We have the Devil in reverse. Somebody is finally deciding to action something, to travel, I'm hearing, to do something they've always wanted to do. And someone could even be, or you could even be breaking free from a group of set of friends that you've had that you realize, and they're angry, right? There's some anger here in this because they're seeing you do well. They're seeing that, you know, you are breaking free of them, okay? I do feel it's like a group of people, like a group of friends or a family members. You may be moving out to forge your own path, to follow your own dreams. You could be traveling with other people, and these people are not happy. I feel this is the energy of others, okay? What else do we have? Knight of Swords. This could happen really quickly, okay? If you've been waiting to do something, if there's a new opportunity, there could be a job opportunity, there could be a travel opportunity, but this is something that is not going to make someone else very happy, okay? So, you know, let them not be happy. Just let them say or feel what they want to feel, okay? Just stick to your boundaries. Set your boundaries up and stick to your guns, guys, okay? There's something here about feeling like you're on the defensive or feeling it like you have to stand up for yourself. Other people think it's not the right thing to do, but you know, this opportunity is made for you. Don't let other people alter the decisions that you need to make in your life. Okay, this is brand new thing. I do feel it's something to do with travel and work. Okay, so maybe some people just don't want you to go or don't want you to have this opportunity. Okay, let's have a look at the card that will tie everything together. It is the Death card, which is a level up, an expansion on an emotional level, a spiritual level, a mental level, figuring out what it is. Okay, so there's a huge awakening right now, or an epiphany, or a moment where you're like, I know what I need to do now in my life. Okay, that was the collective. Let's have a look at who's online. I'm going to go back to the beginning. Marissa, you are first. This is a free reading channel, but if you would like to donate, my PayPal is in the description, and then you can jump the queue and be next and jump everybody else ahead of you. So let's have a look. Queen Bean, we've got Sunny Vibe. Marissa is first. We have Unique Love, hi. We have Sarah, Anshita, we have D.E., we have Iman. If you're new here, please subscribe to get your reading done. Okay, hi Eddie, how you going? Eddie has donated, thank you. Nettie, hi. Patricia, hi. And it is Debbie. Hi Debbie. You're new here. I'm not very good with names, but I remember everyone if they've been here on my channel before or not. Eddie, post your question. Let's do it. If you want any specific cards, I've got a lot of cards, but I am going to be using the easel to pull out your main energy. I want you to try and focus in, Eddie, on what you think this card could be. Okay, we'll tie your reading together and test your own powers of intuition, guys. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here for you, Eddie. So I'll just let you know the astrology again. We've got a very exciting week coming up from the 2nd to the 8th of June. And the 8th of June, actually, the main energy around this week is Venus and Taurus moving into Venus. And that's Venus, you know, that's Taurus's home sign. So amazing week, lots of love, beauty, romance, expansion, kindness, fertility. Okay, so get excited. This week's going to be really nice. Okay, and then at the end of the week on June the 8th, which is next Sunday, Sunday, I put Thursday under it, I've got to cross that out. Next Sunday we have Jupiter, yay, moving into Cancer for the next 12 to 18 months. Super, super exciting, okay? And we'll be talking more about that in the weeks and months ahead, okay? So let's have a look and see. Hi, spiritual, beautiful tarot, hi. Spiritual Nidhi. Everyone online will go on the list. It doesn't mean to say what I'll get through everyone, but you never know, so I put everyone's name down, okay? So Beautiful Tarot, thank you, Beautiful Tarot, for your donation. Let's have a look, Eddie, see what's here for you. What did you want to know? What's the future outcome between Maria and the Libra and I? Okay. Ooh. You have two cards. So there's two cards here. One's a major and one is a wands card, Eddie. So if you want to try and guess, you know, what these cards are, the major is on the right or the left. I don't know, wherever you're looking through the camera. 1111 on the screen. The major is here and the wands is here. So see if you can tune in and let me know what you think that is. Okay. Hi B, how are you? She lives in Canada. Okay, cool. Potential outcome between Maria. Okay, let's have a look at the present energy or how she feels about you. Okay. Okay, that's your guess. No more guessing. Thank you, Eddie. Okay. All right, let's have a look and see what's here. The Fool, all in the upright, please, Spirit. The Hermit. I think you're thinking about traveling towards her. You may be even looking at visas and wanting to do some automatic writing like I do in my dailies for you. But if that feeling continues, I will do it. Okay. So the Hermit is here, that is your energy, but this is also like you're really thinking about how you can get there, how you can travel there. And I'm feeling that if you do, it'll be more like the end of the year if you go to Canada to visit, because we've got a lot of snow in these pictures, okay? The Emperor, wow, 3 majors. So this is how she feels about you. She could even be wanting to travel towards you. Okay, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. So this is air energy here. The Fool is Libra. A lot of people think that it's just Aries, but it's actually Libra energy as well. When we've got the Hermit, we've got the Emperor, Aries. So we've got double Aries, Virgo, and Libra here. And that 10 of Cups really wants to come out. Look at that. This is how she thinks about you. She thinks a lot about you. She's been thinking about you. The Emperor is here in the upright, which is amazing. You could have told her about your life. You could have talked to her, had long conversations about your life and what's happened through your life. Just be careful with that. Like, don't expose too much, or don't keep the, not the secrets. Or you could maybe you're wanting to talk to her, but don't tell her everything. Okay, might scare her off, Eddie. Just joking. Okay, so this is how she views you. So this is like maturity energy. Like, she sees that this could be a possible future with you. Okay, why is the Fool here? King of Pentacles. So I feel that this person is really looking, Maria, she's looking for security. She's looking for someone she can settle down with. She's not looking for something in and out, like, you know, just a good time. She's looking for security, especially with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles here. And she sees you as a possible, like, partner, sort of, so to speak. Okay, she could see herself being happy with you. She could even be imagining what it could be like with you. Okay. All right. 5 of Cups. You've possibly said that you're not quite ready for a relationship, or you're going through a lot of healing in an emotional sense. I would just say, I wanted to say this before, but I'm going to say it now, that just be very careful about talking about past relationships and how people have hurt you. And also make sure that you don't focus on your own energy and ask her lots of questions about herself, and be very interested. The 4 of Cups is here. Like, she wants to open up, possibly emotionally, to you more than she is doing, and maybe she will do, okay? Yeah, there's definitely a coming to see you. This is on the diagonal, whether she's coming to see you or you're going to see her. So let's have a look at what that would bring. If Eddie and Maria connected, what would that bring? What would that look like, Spirit? Wow, this 10 of Cups again. So there's some decisions to make here, like maybe you're guarded because of what you've been through. I think the decision will be made though, because the 2 of Swords is in reverse. If it's in reverse and I want it to be in reverse, the Spirit's brought it out for a reason. I'll definitely leave it in reverse, even though I've asked for uprights. So we've got the 9 of Wands. So just be careful you don't talk to her too much about what's happened to you in the past, like what you've been through. I'm also a life path 5, Eddie. We've got the Sun. So it's like, what would this bring? It would bring a lot of happiness, but you need to let your guard down here. You need to open up your heart. There's still some healing that you need to do on an emotional level. But, you know, if you came together, this would be happy. This would be fun. With the Fool being here, this would be adventurous. This would be growth here. Okay, so you're battling with yourself, like in your own mind, possibly about how this could possibly be. You're just getting to know her right now. Page of Swords, you're curious, you're asking a lot of questions, you're very interested, but make sure it's about her, okay? Seven of Cups in the reverse, go watch The Collective, because that had that in the reverse at the beginning as well, if you weren't here. So Seven of Cups in the upright, as you know, is all about illusions, not knowing what you want. I think that if you met, you would just be like, oh yeah, this could be something, okay? Like it's a clarity for you. I'm seeing the Hanged Man, okay? Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel that this is your energy as well, okay? Because I know you have Libra in your chart. You're very like on the same wavelength. She talks quite quickly, I'm hearing, for whatever reason I'm hearing that. Like this could be like, I mean, this reading is about what could happen, and we have the Strength card. So August could be significant here to what's coming up. We also have the Knight of Wands energy coming in, passionate and strong. And then we have the Star, we have the Page of Cups. This is what you don't see coming. And we have the Ace of Wands. So there's definitely intimacy here, which you will be happy to hear. And that rhymed. This is what you don't see coming. Now, you guessed one of these correctly, but not the other one. It wasn't the Lovers, but it was the Two of Wands. So you got it right, my friend, okay? And then we have the Empress, which is her Libran energy. So I think that this is, as you know, like a very waiting energy, waiting for something to happen. I don't want to like give advice on this. Like, I don't want Spirit to give advice on this. I think you just need to go with this because it all looks very positive, okay? Should have guessed the Empress. Exactly. Okay. Thank you, Eddie. Let's have a look at the next person, which is Beautiful Tarot. Post your question, and then we'll go to the free list. Okay. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Chanley. Hello, my friend. How are you? So I've got a couple of my moderators on here now. Don't go away, guys, if you want your reading, okay? Make sure that you stay here. I'll be on for a couple of hours. I am on a lot earlier than normal because I'm traveling. I'm going to a beach destination this morning for the day. So I wanted to get up early, well, for the morning anyway. I don't think I'll be able to last the day. I'll be tired. I want to come home. Okay, but that's why I'm on early. Paula, hi. Jamie, hi. Chanley. Don't go away, guys, because some of these readings will definitely relate to you. Okay, so if you have a question and I'm answering a question for someone else, it could actually relate to you. Go check out the daily. I've just put a new one on this morning, so go check that out. Hi Marissa, you will be next after Beautiful Tarot. One of my boss's feelings for taking me 4 days to travel, he can be a bit too much given if I say in the booking in another state. He did look into my booking. Did he look into my booking? I understand. I even sent him the booking in another state. Did he look into my booking? Okay, that's an interesting question. Let's use the easel here, Beautiful Tarot. I know you're a tarot reader. Let's see if you can tune in, hi Kelsey, into what this card could be, okay? And guys, this reading can be for any of you too, all right? It could be significant. I just said the Nine of Pentacles. Let's pull another card, but that's definitely going to be in your reading. Okay. I think it's important that you really do what you want to do right now. It doesn't really matter what your boss feels or thinks. You have legally, you know, not an obligation. You legally have the right to take your annual leave, okay? As long as it's not falling into like, you know, as long as you're not needed for a specific project or a specific, you know, unless there's a reason, you can take this, okay? And you deserve this, right? Okay. Let's have a look if, he did. He is weird. Okay, so let's see. I mean, is that your question or did you want another question? Kelsey, please don't post questions in the feed. I will call your name when it's your turn. Please subscribe, guys. The Devil in the reverse. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups. I don't think he did look into it, okay? If that was the question, no, I actually don't think he did. You may be also, I want to talk more about you and your travel, because I think it's going to bring a lot of exciting things. You could even be traveling somewhere you've been before, or you're traveling to see a friend or a family member, okay? But there's like a lot of love, there's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of excitement, okay? I wouldn't say, first of all, your question is a no. I don't think he did look into your booking. And the cards that have come out are you needing to turn your back on those sort of thoughts, because this is about negative thinking. So maybe because of what you've been through with your boss and the way he is, you just presume or, you know, think that that's what he's going to do when it's maybe not going to happen, okay, or hasn't happened. So the devil in the reverse is needing to be very clear in your thinking, not always think negative about the situation. There's something here about you really needing this trip and needing to see whoever you're going to see. So I don't know who you're going to see, but it's definitely someone from the past. You could even bump into someone from the past, okay? So I don't know, let me know. Are you traveling to see family, friends, or going to a past location, somewhere you really love? But you've got the Ace of Cups, which is like, just embrace this time. It's you time, okay? You've got the Nine of Pentacles here. This is all about your independence, your freedom. Like, this is a like really beautiful energy where you can just feel free. You really have to work on your mind, okay, and how you process information, and not think negatively. So when you get like a negative thought in your mind, just cancel or delete that thought and replace it with a positive affirmation or a positive thought, okay? But I think this is really beautiful. You've got water energy here, so you could be going to somewhere around water. Let's clarify these cards. I think it's really going to, wherever you're going, is really going to clear your mind. Ace of Swords is a card that she can be cold, she can be stern. I feel this is your energy, but this is not like your energy in that sense. This is you getting a lot of clarity. It's almost like you're blowing the cobwebs away, okay? And it will be very, very good for you. And it could be quite nostalgic. So you, like I said, you could be going back to somewhere you've been before, but this is like surrounding water. Or if it isn't, try find someone where to stay that is surrounding like water, so you can really blow those cobwebs away. I do think there's going to be a lot of clarity. What would be good for you is a meditation, okay? This is going to be something that you're offering, that you're giving to yourself, that you're really going to love, okay? There's a really beautiful feeling coming in for you, okay, that is coming for you when you go on this trip. And you will go on this trip, Three of Wands. Knight of Swords. I feel this has got to do with your boss now. So you're getting clarity from your boss. He's going to sort of say to you, yes, do it, you deserve it, or do it, you could deserve a break, or something like that, okay? So I do feel very positive about this. You've got the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you're bumping into some people you don't know, or you do know, and you're really like having a really, really good time. And it's sort of like broadening your mind in some sort of aspect, okay? The bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Wands. So on this trip, make sure you do lots of spiritual work. It will be very supportive of your growth. Let's pull out an oracle card for you because you did donate. It's actually really warm where I am. Maybe you're going somewhere really warm. Let's pull out an oracle card or two for you. Oh, look at this. Joy, happiness, growth. I wonder when you're going. When are you going? Because in this next week ahead, from the 2nd to the 8th of June, we have like a lot of very exciting energy with Venus moving, Taurus moving into Venus and being there for the next week. And this is very, very exciting for beauty, love, romance. So if you're single, who knows? You may meet somebody. So you are going around that time. So it's a really beautiful time. Yes, you have responsibility. Maybe you're thinking about the responsibilities you have when you're on this trip, but don't really enjoy it as well. Okay, really enjoy it. It's really going to help you get back into balance. And this candy stripes and this juggler or this Yeah, they're juggling. They're juggling a lot of things. It's time that you went on this trip because you're going to be able to put those things you've been juggling down and just go with it, okay? It's really important that you really go with the enjoyment of the trip, because 4 days is not very long, and then you're back to the grind. Okay, perhaps you're reviewing your responsibilities when you're away and seeing what's important. 14 may be significant. Okay, I won't be a second. I'm just going to get some water, and then we're going to go straight to hi Tiger. um, mm, mm, mm. And then we're going to go straight to Marissa. Okay, 15 on the screen now. We've got a lot of synchronistic numbers today. Okay, guys, let's have a look and see who's here. Who's coming towards you in June? Okay, I just put my kettle on for coffee. So that's for my break, which will be in about 20 minutes. I changed my question. Who's coming towards me in June? Okay. I'm getting like pain in my joints and my bones just now. Like I literally just got some, not pains, like bone pain, joint pain. Maybe you've got that too. I often pick up on, or maybe somebody online has got that, okay? I often pick up on certain energy. There's a vulnerability here as well. Being vulnerable or needing to be more like let your guard down energy, 9 of Wands energy. Okay. It's a liberating month, which means you're breaking free from something, which brings me to bring one of these cards out as well. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite-Smith deck to bring out one card. I want you to try and tune into what this could be, okay? So I do feel that there is someone coming towards you. It could be a masculine, it could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It doesn't mean to say it's a love relationship, but if you're thinking about love, then it possibly could be. But there's something here that you need to put boundaries up. You need to be very straight with people in the month of June. Well, always, but we'll talk about June here, right? To make sure that you set your limits and say, you know, when no is a complete sentence, and what you will and will not accept from others, just in general, all right? We've got surrender your addictions. It came out in the reverse. So perhaps you just got over something recently, or you've done a lot of hard work on yourself where you've released yourself from something that was not good for you, or certain people that was not good for you. So well done to you, Marissa, okay? Let's have a look and see what's here. And then we'll clarify these with the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Okay, perfection. Now, this actually says perception, but as soon as I put it down, I read perfection. So we'll use both of these words. It's not going to be an easy month. It's probably not what you want to hear, but it's not going to be an easy month. You're going to have to be very patient with yourself and other people, okay? It's really important, because the perception card came out in the reverse, that you don't try and be perfect. No one is perfect. This is the human story. This is why we're all here, to learn lessons and so we can grow in a spiritual sense, okay? And Earth school is a very difficult school compared to other star systems, okay? So there's something here about your perception of yourself and other people. And I'm being drawn to the, I think this like perception versus perspective. So go and have a look at that, perception versus perspective. This can be you to another, or another to you. This is going to get deep, this reading. perspective. Perspection versus maybe perfection. Okay, hold on a second, because this is going to get deep now, this reading. I like the deep readings. They come about often, but I shun them away and get really just down to the guts of things because they can be quite long. Perspective. I want you to really focus, Spirit wants you to really focus on not just how you, don't worry about how other people perceive you, okay? But it's important that you don't strive for perfection, because we can never be perfect, all right? You are going through something in June. It's not going to be, like I said, the easiest month, and the emotions that you feel. So you may be still trying to get over whatever it is you're putting behind you, whether this is a person, an addiction of some kind, and Spirit wants you to not worry how others perceive you. So there's a lot of hermit energy here. The turmoil that you're, or the storm or the turmoil that you're facing in June may be with others and how others perceive you, but it could also be trying to expect too much from yourself. Maybe you're blaming yourself, maybe someone else is blaming you in the month of June for something. But I do feel a liberation energy, like this is like the death card, sort of like going through an initiation of some kind, and you have to be patient with it and let it just happen in its own time. You could be blamed for something. I feel that you feel like everyone's always blaming you for something, or that could be coming up for you. And then we have the birth of something here. So it's very interesting. Okay, let's have a look and see. This could be for someone online as well that's watching right now. All these, quite a lot of these cards are quite dark energy or deep dark energy. Maybe you could be going through a deep dark night of the soul. Maybe you're facing your shadow self. I'm seeing like a lot of moon energy here. Let's see what the cards have to say. You are getting clarity, or you're being very firm with someone. Like I said, I don't think it's an easy month, but it is like for your benefit in the end as far as your soul's growth. So I do feel who's coming towards you, there is other people, but there's opposition there. Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Swords in the reverse. This is you not really caring. I think this is you not caring anymore. I think you've put a lot of hard work into yourself and into like being there for other people. And you know, other people, you used to possibly care about how other people viewed you. And I feel that feeling is leaving you, and you're not striving sort of for perfection anymore. And other people could be blaming you, but you're not caring, okay? We have the Empress, beautiful. So you're really harnessing this Taurus and Venus energy that's coming up this week, okay? This is about growth, expansion. This is excitement. This is putting yourself first. This is joy, beauty, love. So there could be a lot of things that you're really putting back into yourself. You're possibly pulling back your energy. It would be a good week to be honest, to be like on your own, okay? Even though you may want to be with someone, there's a clarification for me after saying that. So why is the turmoil here? Seven of Cups. Two of Cups in the reverse. Page of Pentacles. I think that you're concerned that, you know, love's not coming in, or it's not coming in fast enough, and you're confused as to why, because you feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself, and why is it not coming in? Patience is required. We've got the card of patience and 25 here. Spirit is with you with this, but you have to be patient for the right person to come along and for them to be at the right point in their soul journey to come in, okay? But there is a birth of something new in June. So there's some opposition. There's also like needing to refocus your direction back on yourself, on your finances, on your job, on your stability. Maybe you're learning something new, maybe you come across something. I can't see another person, but I saw that at the beginning. So it's possibly a masculine coming in. Let's see what this birthing is. Like, you're becoming a different person. It's very philosophical, this reading, and to spend time on your own in June would be more beneficial than to start a relationship or like start getting involved with others. Like, put the attention back on yourself. I saw the Nine of Wands energy right at the beginning of the reading, and here it is now. And it's definitely, there's a lot there's a lot about your way of thinking. There's some sort of work to still be done here on you know, not thinking that everybody's out to get you, or not thinking that you have to be perfect and you're still not like you're still not viewed by others as being perfect. I don't know, there's something here about that. I hope this is making sense. But then you've got the Nine of Wands. It's like you're waiting for the next bad thing to happen, the next like shoe to fall. So it's really important that you work on your mindset now to birth a new beginning. The Ten of Swords does bring about newness, okay? We also have the Ten of Wands. So there is definitely a big transformation for you in June, but I don't think it involves anyone else. I think it's mainly for yourself. We have the Five of Pentacles coming out of this lack of mindset. This is in reverse, especially on a mental level. And anything you don't require in your life, if you do the work, I just see you like putting it down, whether it's people, whether it's like a way of thinking, whatever it is, because you've got the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So the focus really needs to be on yourself. I can't see anyone specific coming towards you. So this card will tie everything together. The Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups is giving love back to yourself. I do feel more so than another person. You know, readers always read how they view cards or the energy of the cards when we're reading them. So, you know, there is a possibility of love. I mean, this is what you don't see coming. So there is love. It possibly could come in July or August or September, but I don't see June as being the month, okay? Okay, thank you, Marissa. And Queen Bean is next. Queen Bean. If anyone would like to donate, my PayPal's in the description. You can donate, it's $5 and you will be next, okay? Because I will not be on here all evening. I'll just be on here for a couple of hours, okay? That's okay, Chanley. And happy Friday to everybody. Okay, let's go with Queen Bean if you're still there. Sunny Vibe as well. Unique Love. Who's here, please, guys? We've got 10 people online. After Queen Bean, Sunny Vibe, or Unique Love. We're going to pull out a card that's going to tie the reading together, whoever it's for. Oh, very nice. Lucky, lucky, whoever gets this one. Unique Love. How will my upcoming trip to Jamaica with my brother and nephew go? So this is a major card, Unique Love. See if you can tune in and see what that could be. At an intuitive level, see if you can tune in. So this is like a major card, okay? And everyone can play this game. All right, let's have a look and see what's here for you. I'm just getting yes, yes, yes. There's a lot of music, there's a lot of dancing, there's a lot of beach vibes here, okay? The Three of Pentacles, that's 3 people. The Page of Pentacles, that's the nephew. The Five of Cups. So I don't know how old your nephew is. He could be really young, but I'm getting the like the number 15 or 8 for whatever reason. So 15 or 8. So we have like a real focus on this particular nephew, and your nephew could be like 25. There's some sort of emotional thing that they've possibly been through, and it's going to be really, really good for them. Even if they're like at preschool, or even if they're at primary school, it doesn't matter how like old they are. There's something that they're going through. They could have been going through a loss, okay? Maybe you're taking him away because he's been through it tough lately. Maybe school's been difficult. maybe there's been a loss in the family. That's going to the extreme, and I don't see that because, and it's not a premonition of any kind. But there's something emotional. Maybe he's going to open up to you, you know, at the age 12. Like it's hard age for any child because they're going from, you know, a youth to like an adult, and they're in the middle. Their teenage years are very, very hard. So maybe this trip will be very good. I'm getting 8 or 8 days, 5 to 8 days possibly you're going on this trip. It could be up to 12 or 2 weeks. I don't see it being any longer than that. Let's see what else we have here. The Lovers. So this is like really beautiful connection with your brother and your nephew. This is just like a really lovely energy. Right place, right time, I'm hearing. 4 of Cups in the reverse. I really do think that you will be able to get your nephew to open up about his feelings. And, you know, it's really important for masculines to do this in this world that we live in. Okay. So I do see him opening up possibly to you. And then we have this water energy. This can be literal, of course. Maybe you're going out on some sort of boat trip, or you've planned a fishing trip, or you've planned something really nice on the water, okay? What else do we have? But it's going to go amazingly well. See if you can guess what this card is, because that card will just tie everything together, and that's what's coming up for you, okay? And then we have the World, so lots of adventure, lots of new opportunities for you to learn or do new things. So really, really nice. And this card is the Sun. The Sun. Thank you, Tiger. You will be next. So the Sun, that tells it all, right? And this is you feeling youthful again. This is you being really happy. It's a successful trip. The Sun's there. There's growth. And, you know, there's a lot of things here with your nephew. You're going to be able to spend that time with him and really help him with some sort of emotional difficulty, okay? So, Tiger, let's see what's here for you. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and we're going to put one here, like normal. Well, it's not normal. This is a new thing I'm doing. I used to do it. I'm doing it again. And see if you can guess what that card is, okay, if you know the tarot. Thank you, Jamie. Okay, Tiger, let's see what's here for you. Post your question now. So go and check on the video section of my channel. I'm putting dailies every day there now. I do automatic writing and psychic channeled writing, so it's a little bit different, and I just thought I'd just be different than everyone else because I just want to be, okay. I do actually I've done a lot of automatic writing. I usually do it on the plane when I've got nothing to do, and I'll just tune in. But I've decided to bring it to my channel. So go and have a look at the dailies every day. Also, the weeklies will be posted now from now on every single Sunday. Okay. So this is for Tiger. Ooh. Okay. Tiger, what is the reason Bunny followed me on a Twitter? What are his true intentions? So this card here will tie everything together, and I also already sort of know where this is going because I'm feeling like an exciting energy for you with this. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here. What are his intentions? Scorpio, Cancer, Libra. Wow, look at these majors. Then we have Queen of Wands, that's you. The Empress at the bottom of the deck. Taurus energy. So we have Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus. Double Libra, Ace of Swords. You will be very clear very soon about what his intentions are, and they are all good because you have the Justice in the upright. So don't think anything negatively about this, okay? I feel that this person is going through a huge awakening on a spiritual level, whether they're conscious of it or not, okay? And they really put you on a pedestal here. Okay, really do put you on a pedestal. Maybe this is the clarity you need. They definitely want to connect with you with the Knight of Swords being here. So what is this information incoming with the Knight of Swords? What is the information incoming with the Knight of Swords? The Hierophant. Wow. So if you're ready for commitment, they are also ready, okay? And the reason that they're following you is because they want, like, they're curious. They want more information. They want to get to know you. They want communication. They feel it's like a good way to start communicating. This is a really strong reading. There's something about the month of June. You will definitely meet up or contact each other more so on social media, depending upon where you are, of course, in the world, whether he's at a distance or not, okay? But this person's ready for commitment. Hi, Brenton, sorry. Right. So this person is very fair. They don't want anything from you. They want to get to know you. They find you extremely attractive. And you know what? Spirit is with this relationship. If it turned into one, it's available to you because Spirit's really here, you know, pushing this forward or wanting to push this forward with the Chariot and the Upright. All these cards came out in the Upright, which is really positive. Okay, a lot of cards come out in the reverse when I do readings, and I either take them in reverse or not, but these are all in the Upright, okay? This is a very equal relationship, like what you feel about him, he feels about you. This is someone who's like gonna, like, if you SMS them or call them, they're gonna call you back. This is someone that's not gonna leave you hanging. And I feel this person's ready for some sort of commitment. I hope this is making sense to you, okay? So we've got Taurus, double Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, and, oh, double Taurus, double Libra. Okay, because we've got double Taurus here and double Libra here. Interesting. So we are coming into, like, Taurus is moving into Venus this week. So it's going to be an amazing week for beauty, for love, for romance, for kindness, for fertility, for growth in a relationship. Okay, so this really, you could see like a lot of movement here. We do have the Five of Cups. Perhaps this is you. Perhaps in the past you've been through difficult relationships. They could have, or you both could have. I'm feeling more like you both could have been through a difficult breakup or a difficult relationship in the past. And maybe you talk about that in the future. I don't see you talk about it right now. And it's almost like, ooh, I'm getting twin flame vibes here. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is a really, really nice connection. And his intentions are good, okay? So don't, like, on a mental level tell yourself otherwise. Possibly you've been through so much, right? And then you're like, is this going to be the same story again as my past? Well, no, it's not, okay? So you need to get over that. Let's move on, Spirit, please. Four of Pentacles, yeah. You need to release control of the outcome here. There's a real need to, like, just not be too clingy or needy, but release control of the results as well. Just go with the flow a little bit more with this. There's something about fun and, like, he makes you blush, or he makes you, like, all feel giddy inside, or he makes you feel like a woman, right? Okay, let's see what else is here. Oh wow, Ace of Cups. So this relationship does have a potential. If it's a relationship, and if it's not, it could become one if it's what you want, okay? I hope this is resonating with you. The Hermit, Virgo energy. So you're thinking a lot about this in the month of June. You're also thinking about whoever's lied to you, cheated to you, deceived you. It's good to think about that. Don't sit in that energy, but that's going to allow you to put your boundaries up about what you will and will not allow in future relationships, okay? And then we have the Moon. So we have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is a very emotional month for you with in June with this relationship, okay? It's very equal, it's very balanced. He doesn't have any bad intentions, but there's a need, I feel, for you to look at the shadow side in how you view love and relationships, because I think you've been through a lot in the past, but it's time to put that behind you. You're moving into Jupiter on the 8th of June, next Sunday, okay? It's right around the corner. We're saying goodbye to Saturn, okay? We're saying goodbye, so it's really important. And I think this new cycle is going to bring you love, possibly with this person, okay? So work on that shadow aspect of yourself, and especially in the way you think, or I can't have, I won't have, this person lied and cheated, that must be just be my energy, that must be just what I attract. No, it's not. That's just a lesson that you have to learn. So that's just a clarification there to say, yes, you need to continue to work on that thought process about love. But this person is really like into you, like so into you. Okay, so into you. Eight of Swords in the reverse, very, very positive, and Ace of Wands. I mean, there is a potential to get together. There is a potential that this person is your twin flame. That's at the bottom of the deck. And there is a very strong potential for you to get intimate if that is what you want, Tiger. Okay, so you know, if you're wanting to know if this person is good for you, I would say 100% yes. All right, and this card, and you've learned what lessons you needed to from the past, so don't think they're going to come back around again. This card is the Six of Cups. Beautiful soulmate energy. This is like past life energy. You've known this person, you're supposed to be with this person. Let's bring it on, okay? Let's try it out. Let's do a trial run on this relationship energy, okay? All right, Stella, thank you for your donation, and I will get your first question in a second. I'm just going to take a quick break, only because I have been talking for over an hour now, and I just need to have a break. So think about, Stella, what your questions are going to be. Please don't ask the same questions you ask all the time. It's really important to like move away from that, okay, and ask new things. Thank you, Ethereal Muse. I don't think I'll get to you today, Ethereal Muse. If anyone wants to donate, you can do so and jump the queue. You will be next. Stella is next, as she did donate. So if you want to be after Stella, you can donate. Otherwise, we'll just go back to the free list, okay? Won't be a second, guys. And I just have to get my power bank and plug that in and take a break. So please don't go away. Please, please, please don't go away. I won't be too long. Hello, thank you for waiting. Hi, Nesta, how are you? Stella, question, what does Spirit want me to know regarding work career? Good question. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here. I'm going to bring out one card which will tie everything together for your work career opportunities. And remember, we have Jupiter coming into our lives on the 8th of June, which is next Sunday. So there's going to be exponential growth for many, many reasons and many things. And in the weekly, which I'm going to put out on Sunday, I will put the links to a couple of events this next week coming, which are, and this is for everyone, this is Taurus moving into Venus, all next week. Lots of love, beauty, romance, kindness, fertility, growth, expansion with June the 8th, with Jupiter coming in as well. Okay, so really, really exciting week ahead. Let's see what's here for you for the month of June. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, maybe there's a masculine in your life that is either supporting you right now or could support you to help you get work or help you further your career. Let's see what's here for you, what you don't see coming. Now, if you know the tarot, you'll know the majors. This is one of the major arcana. That's a guess for you, Stella, and this has all got to do with your career. Hi, Sunili. Nesta, hi. Nesta, if you want to donate, you can do so. My PayPal, you know it, but it's in the description as well. Sunili. Let's have a look at Stella's reading. So career, recent past, let's have a look at that. I want to look at where we're sat in the recent past with you, Stella. I think there's been some difficulty either in getting a job or in the job you're in. Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, we're going to keep that in the reverse. Perhaps people haven't been very open, honest with you in your career life. Maybe you find it very difficult to get work. So I don't know if you're in work or you're looking for work, or whether you're already in a job that you're not happy in. But there's some sort of discontentment here. There's some sort of like the offers are not coming in, or like if you're working, like there's not been any growth there. Okay. Let's have a look and see. But I don't want you to worry. Like there's an element here of like you giving up or just like not worrying anymore. But these cards are all coming out in the reverse. There's no equality here, or there's no fairness in regards to either the job you're in, or it's been hard to get a job. So let me know which one that is. What else do we have for the past? Ten of Pentacles. Like you're striving for this. Okay, I do feel this is actually coming in for you as well. Like either finding a job or getting a new job or getting a promotion within your current job. Let's have a look at the present. Five of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of discontentment here. There's a lot of like losing things, or losing a job, or losing your way in some sort of way. But I do feel there's a masculine. There's possibly a father or a brother or a mentor of some kind that's supporting you and helping you right now. Okay. Six of Wands. Like you feel like you're not successful, but I do feel success coming in. Five of Swords in the reverse. I don't want you to, unless it's advice, I don't want you to listen to other people, okay? I don't want you to get caught up, Spirit doesn't want you to get caught up in dramas in the workplace. I don't think it's fair. You've just said you don't like it there, so you are working, but I don't think it's fair. I think there's favoritism within the workplace here, okay? It's showing me favoritism. Don't get caught up in the drama. Don't be worried about the disappointments you're having at your current job, because I do feel there's like really good times coming in, but you need to possibly look for another job, Spirit saying, or start looking what else is out there. I'm also seeing the Page of Pentacles, possibly wanting to study, okay? Ace of Swords, maybe this is just clarity to you. That you need to move on to chase this Ten of Pentacles, which is what you so want, this abundance, like more money, more security. I'm also hearing bank, so I don't know if you work in the financial sector or you've always wanted to be like a bank teller or work in finance, but there's something here about money, okay? Let's see what the future holds for you. I'm actually really excited for you. Look at this. You can accomplish anything. You can do anything, all right? It's really important that you know you can do anything you want, Stella, okay? So I want you to sit in that energy of saying, yes, I can bring anything I want to this present in the earth, in the earthly plane. Anything I wish, anything I desire, because you've got the Magician in the future. So sit in that energy. Positivity reigns, I'm hearing, like in the near future. I do see you either studying, or you could have a support, like you could have family support if you wanted to study on a financial level, okay? Okay, let's have a look. 7 of Wands. This is fighting for your rights. This is fighting for what you want. You may come up against opposition in some capacity, but you have the Magician here, so you can do this, okay? Knight of Swords. So this is incoming information. Let's see what that is, or what that could be. 3 of Pentacles, a new contract. I do feel that you're going to be leaving and signing some sort of new regards to like study or work. So is this study or is this work? Show me either the Hierophant or a Page Spirit. Thank you. King of Swords. The World. I do feel there's a masculine here that's going to support you in any new endeavor, because there's some sort of new opportunity opening up for you. I see you putting your resume out there online. I see you looking online for what is about, what's around. And like I said, I do feel you have a masculine support here. It could be your partner. It could be, there's that King of Cups that I was seeing. It could be a love interest. But it's just someone that really loves you, really cares about you, okay? Thank you, Nesta. If you do donate, let me know and I will be next. Yeah, this is a family. I feel you've got support around your family. So use that support to build yourself up, I want to say, okay? There is a lot of security here and support for you. And I do see you getting another job in this next phase of your life. And you're going to connect with people who are really, really connected to you, like connected in a good way. You're going to meet people, whereas now there may be like a lot of unfairness in your workplace. You're going to connect with people that are really on your wavelength. And there's the Empress. So that's coming up this week for you. Taurus in Venus, new opportunity, lovely. This reading is, this card is going to tie everything together, and it's the Devil. It is time. What's coming up for you is that you're going to break free of a toxic environment. So that's your reading, and that could be for anyone online as well. So the readings are intermingling. We are all one. So if there's a reading I'm doing for someone, it could tie in to what's going on in your life. Stella, post your second question. As you can see, I'm not using a lot of oracle cards today, but if you want me to, I will. How is your holiday in Turkey going to go? Nesta, if you donate, let me know, because then you will be next. It's $5 US, Nesta. Just let me know, because I don't want to mess around with my phone and look at my PayPal while I'm on live, okay? I just work on an honor and trust system here, so please, guys, do the right thing, okay? Let's have a look. Stella, what is the outcome of your holiday? How exciting. Going on a holiday. Okay, I think you've worked really hard for this trip. You've possibly saved a lot. This is a pentacle card, okay? So it's all about resources, finances. It doesn't have to be, but in this particular question it is. Okay, so you've saved really hard. See if you can guess what this card is. It will tie the reading together. Let's have a look and see what's here. Thank you, Chanley. Okay, let's have a look at how your trip will be. Stella. Two of Wands. So you're waiting, you're excited, you're thinking about things, you're writing down, you're looking online, you're seeing where you want to go and things you want to do. You could even be writing a schedule. I'm picking up Sagittarius energy or Virgo energy with you as well. So you could have Sag or Virgo in your chart. It could be 2 weeks away, 2 months away. I don't think it's like right around the corner, maybe a couple of months away. Maybe you're going away in August, July, August. Come on, cards. You're impatient, you're waiting. Libran energy, justice energy. Make sure that you've got all your visas and things in line to go. I don't know where you live in the world, but I know like I'm going to the UK in September, and I know that I've got to have something called an ETA, which is like a travel visa or permit to get into the country. So make sure that you've got everything, okay? Oh, you're going this Sunday, so not too long. So 2 days, literally. This Sunday, 2 more days. How exciting. Make sure that you've got everything in order. Make sure you pack your passport. Make sure you've got your keys. Make sure you've got everything that you need, okay? 6 of Cups. Maybe you've been there before. This did come out in the reverse, but there's something that's drawn you or magnetized you towards this particular country or this particular place. And there's a reason for that, because there's past life energy there, okay? You could have even been there before, and you could have heritage there. You could have past life heritage energy there as well. Okay, let's see what else we have. Exciting times, exciting, how exciting. I'm so excited for you. I hope you're able to come online. Less than 48 hours, yay. The devil energy is here, interesting. 3 of Cups. Just be careful of your drinks, okay? I know that like, I get notifications from Smart Travel all the time because I travel a lot, and there's a lot of posters and things in the airport about drink spiking. I'm not saying it's going to happen to you, but make sure that you're, you know, being very careful. Don't get carried away and like someone else buy you a drink, or let someone, you know, be careful. Don't put your drink down if you're going for a dance or anything like that. That's just a bit of a warning here, because it is like a lot. It happens a lot in the world, and we don't, you know, we hear about it often. You think, oh, that's never going to happen to me. So that's really important there, especially if you're meeting new people. Anywhere you're, you know, because there is something here. We will clarify the devil though, all right? 9 of Cups. Just be careful with your alcohol consumption here, okay? It came out in reverse. So just be careful. You all want, you know, we all want to go out and have a good time, but just like there's something here, not everybody is like, does the right thing. Someone could literally be wanting to do that so that they can get away with you. Why is the devil here? But other than that, like, other than the warning, it's going to be a beautiful trip, okay? We have the Death card, the Ace of Cups, and the Judgment. Interesting. There could be a masculine coming in, all right, to your life. You could meet this person on this trip. They could be from where you live, or they could be from a different country. They could be from Turkey itself. There's like a spiritual transformation I feel going on for you. I think that it's really important that you use this time to really not just have a good time, because you will have a good time. There is a warning there, but have a good time. Don't let that stop you. Just make sure that you're watching your drinks and watching how much you consume as well. But there's possible love coming in as well, or possibly like a fling or something, okay? Because there was a masculine energy there. Just be careful with that as well. And just be careful. When you're traveling, you have to be careful. But this is like a spiritual awakening of some kind. It would be really good to use this time. I don't know how long you're going for or who you're going for with, but it's really important to use this time to look at what you need to release in your life. And maybe you're going to make some changes, all right? And it's time that something happened here that you did. The bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles. You've worked really hard for this, okay? So enjoy it. Thank you. Nesta, post your question. EB, thank you for your donation. Nesta, post your question. And if you want some oracle cards, Nesta, let me know. I've got loads of oracles here. I haven't used any today, apart from the collective at the beginning. Let's have a shuffle. Have an amazing time, Stella, and I hope you can still come on live when you are away. Okay, you're going for a week. Very nice. How exciting. It's always lovely to have a holiday. I haven't been on a holiday for a long time, so my holiday is in September for 5 weeks. So I'm really looking forward to be on live every day for a month. So look out, Brussels sprout. And have an amazing vacation, Stella. You deserve it and you've worked hard for it. Be good to get away from that toxic environment. That's maybe why the devil was here in your vacation reading as well, to really make some decisions when you're away. These readings may be for everyone or all of you or one of you, okay? So if I'm doing Nesta's reading, it may resonate. Hi, Joe, how are you? Joe is here. I don't think I'll get to you today, Joe, unless you donate. Let's see what else is here. Okay, Nesta, please post your question. Otherwise, EB will jump in before you. I did call out Queen Bean. I don't know if Queen Bean is still here. AM, hi, happy Friday, everybody. Let's have a look and see. You can AM, but I don't know whether I'll get you. There's quite a lot of people on the list. We'll see how we go. If someone wants to donate, you can do so. Regarding my job career, what would you like to know, Nesta? Let's pull out a card that will tie everything together, what you don't see coming. So something major I do feel is coming up here. This is one of the major cards, okay? Spirit is really trying to help you, and that's what's coming up in your career. Let's have a look at your past. If you want to write a specific question, Nesta, otherwise we'll just have a look at your recent past in your job and career. Recent past for Nesta, work, career, thank you, Spirit. I think you've given a lot and you've really tried to avoid any drama. So there is has been some sort of drama in the workplace. People, I feel it's like a noisy environment. People have got their say, their opinion, they like to voice it. I want to say very American. Maybe you work for a very American company, or the people that you work with are quite boisterous. I'm not saying that all Americans are like that, but Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups in the reverse. I think you're possibly thinking about looking elsewhere. Now, Jupiter is coming in on the 8th of June for 12 to 18 months. So there is a period of time coming up where we're able to reevaluate things, Nesta, and this may be for your career. Now, in the weekly reading that is coming out on Sunday, I will put the highlights of astrology for this week coming, and with, of course, Jupiter coming in on June the 8th. Next Sunday. Maybe you're thinking about what else is out there. Maybe you're thinking about what else is out there. Maybe there's someone coming in here that's offering you an opportunity. Maybe it's something you've been looking forward to. Maybe in the company you work for, but it may be that you're looking elsewhere, okay? So there's a lot of worry here about something. What are you worried about, Nesta? Maybe there's I'm just getting gratitude and appreciation. So maybe you feel that you're not appreciated at work, or people, your boss isn't grateful for everything you do. And maybe they're not, or they don't show it. So there's something here about you worrying about that and you thinking, well, I'm going to start looking elsewhere. If that is your story, I feel that there's new opportunities. I'm seeing the World card. There's a star at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Present energy, King of Swords, Three of Pentacles. I do feel there's some sort of new project at your job, or new opportunity coming in where you're going to be given 3 months to do a project or work with others. And Spirit saying, you will be successful. There's a need here to really focus on the job at hand. Make it exciting, Spirit saying. So I do this at work all the time. A lot of the time my job isn't super exciting. I don't know whether everybody's is my primary job. I get paid very well for it though, so I'm very, very, what's the word? Grateful for that, as well as I've worked hard to get to where I am. But there's something here with you about the same thing, you've worked hard to get to where you are. Spirit is really trying to support you. You do have a team of spirit guides here with these birds on the King of Swords, okay? Trying to support you and help you and be clear in your speech and your mind. So you're coming into a more of a, or you are coming into more of a serious phase in your job, which is good. And I think it's bringing more money into you because you've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're feeling, even though you may have been feeling unappreciated or not, you feel like people are not grateful for what you do, I think you're moving out of that energy, okay? I think it's because you're putting yourself on a pedestal and you're pushing yourself and challenging yourself and finding things in your job that you can find fun. Even if it's fact checking or something, you're finding something fun. You're trying to add to something to make it fun. I do see you working with other people right now. Maybe you're supporting someone, training someone. Anything that is supporting another person is always going to make you feel happy, even though it may not be recognized, okay? You're looking at your finances in your current state. You're saying, you're looking at where you went wrong in the past with your relationship with money. You're looking at where it is right now. You're wanting to grow something. I think that you are going to be growing a lot in the next phase of your career, okay, in your job. And there's something here about helping others, all right? Even though you may not get appreciated or not feel appreciated for it, it's really important that you still help other people, okay, or training or something like that. Let's have a look at future energy for Nesta, for work spirit. Nesta for work and the future. The Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. So this is Jupiter coming in. So what's Jupiter season going to bring for you the next 18 months? The Star, wow. Whatever it is that you're wanting to go towards, whether it's in your current job or getting a new one, there's a wish coming true here. All right, so what's this wish coming true here? The Moon. You can't see it yet. It's hidden from you. This is also about your relationship with money and that lack of mentality maybe that you've had in the past. You're moving away from that, okay? I had a huge spiritual awakening about about a week and a half ago, where the fear left me from things. So maybe you're feeling like you're not frightened anymore. You're not worried about what could come because you have a lot of trust and faith. So I need you to meditate more. Spirit wants you to connect with your guides a lot more, okay? But as far as your future is concerned, there's a beautiful new opportunity coming in. You can't see it coming, but it has something to do with helping or training other people. It's really important that you get out of this mindset of I can't have, because you could miss the opportunity. So that's a very good, it's a very lesson that you've had to learn in regards to your job. There's a new opportunity. Here's the new opportunity and a new doorway opening. Now this can be a new job, all right? This can be the fact that you're pushed into or out of where you are and you have a new opportunity coming your way that you can't see coming yet. Okay. Wow, look at this at the bottom of the deck. Information about growth or new opportunity as well, okay? So all the aces are new opportunities, the opportunity for love, the opportunity for new creativity, the opportunity for new resources, the opportunity for more clarity in what is coming. So there is some amazing things coming in. I want you to be really positive, because you could stop this opportunity by being oh, I'll never have it. The Spirit will say, well, you're never going to get it then, okay? So it's really important to keep your mental positive. What you don't see coming is the Judgment. So it's time for a rebirth. It's time for something new to happen. It's time for a resurrection in your career, okay? So this is coming in. Beautiful energy. Thank you, EB Tarot, or EB Tarot. EB. EB, is it EB? EB, post your question. DE, sorry, DE. I do have someone online, one of my clients, that is called EB Tarot. So I don't know if EB's on, but it's DE. I'm getting confused. Thank you, DE. Let's have a look. Debbie. Post your question. Let's have a look and see. What's next for me? Walking away from past trauma, grief, selling home from work. Also, what's next? Okay, Debbie. So, just to recap, and this is for everyone on the astrology, we've got Taurus moving into Venus. Wow, for those Taurians out there, get ready for a amazing ride. So Venus, that's Taurus's home sign, and it's about love, beauty, romance, kindness, expansion, fertility, growth. So the next week's going to be really exciting if you want to embrace it, okay? So that's for you, Debbie, and everybody else. We also have Jupiter coming in on the 8th of June, next Sunday. Amazing, 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 amazing. I will be doing a weekly on that, and every week. Also, dailies are out there. So the 8th of June, out there on my video section of my channel, the 8th of June is next Sunday, and let's have a look and see what that's going to bring you in regards to just anything in life, okay? What's the next phase? The next phase is the Jupiter season, bringing blessings, expansion, growth, joy, happiness, windfalls from heaven, love for some, okay? I will be posting in the weekly reading on Sunday the links to the Taurus transit into Venus, and also the link for the Jupiter. And you need to look at your sun and mainly your rising, okay? Let's have a look and see what's here for you. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is what's you can't see coming. We're also going to pull another card and put it here so you can see if you can guess what it is. So a lot of hard work, but it's going to bring a lot of love and good fortune and happiness and peace and joy, okay? All right. What is here for Debbie for what she doesn't see coming? Okay, this is one of the Pentacles energies. It's not a major, it's a minor card, but it's one of the Pentacles. So see if you can tune in and guess from 1 to 10 which one of the Pentacles that is, okay? Even if you don't know the Pentacles and you don't know what they look like or the cards looks like, see if you can guess the number of the card, Debbie, okay? What's coming forward to Debbie? Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. Ooh. And a new direction possibly in regards to love. Now, I don't know whether you're single or coupled. I'm going to use the Animal Spirit deck, actually. This is the first time I've used Oracle cards, I think, today for someone's reading. Maybe I use them for one other person. But they're good when we're looking at, like, generals, okay? Right, Dee, you can, or Debbie, you can have a look back at your reading. It started at about, say, 1 minute and 40, okay? 1 hour, sorry, and 40. So you can go back later and look at it. Wow. So there's a lot of luck and blessings, abundance, miracles coming your way in the next phase of your life. And of course, as I say to everyone, just keep that positive frame of mind. Otherwise, you could miss opportunities, okay? So what's coming in? We have the number 19, 2, 35, 8, 49, 13, and 4. I'm being drawn to this lucky card. So we're going to clarify that first. The Rabbit Spirit, very Taurian energy, very Queen of Pentacles. You could be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, but it says now is a lucky time. So let's have a look and see what this next phase and what luck. I feel it could be love, okay? So I don't know whether you're with someone, Debbie, or not. If you're with someone, you could be going to the next level. You could be even traveling with this person. And we have the Empress. So next week is going to be a very significant week when Taurus moves into Venus, or Venus moves into Taurus, whichever the way you say it, okay? And this is all about fertility and luck. Now, if you want a child, if you know, whether you're with someone or not, if you want to have a child, there's a possibility that you're very fertile right now, so just be very careful if that's not what you want. But this is about abundance, all right? This is luck, this is love, this is beauty. This is romance, this is being kind, okay? And this is Libra, Taurus energy. So next week's going to be really, really interesting, okay? And lots of good things coming in to start this new phase, right? So something really exciting can happen, all right? Anything that you want to bring in, anything that you want to grow. So the Rabbit Spirit doesn't necessarily mean pregnancy or fertility, but it can for some, but it means growing something new. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe it's creative. The Empress is very creative. She works for everything she gets. Like, this is very like single female card, okay? Very single, divine, feminine, that she's really comfortable and she's worked hard for what she has. So there's something coming in that's very lucky. I feel that you're going to travel. There could be a masculine earth sign in your life. So I don't know if you're married or anything like that, okay? And you've got the justice energy. So this is good karma coming in for you. A lot of luck. And you've got the Pisces energy. So I don't know if you've got Pisces or Libra in your chart here. Especially if you've got Pisces rising. I see that you are a Pisces rising, okay? Pisceans are very pensive. My son's a Pisces. But you're very good at facing fears and just doing something. There's like a no fear aspect here in the next stage of your life where you're going to take some risks. I'm seeing full energy. A lot of clarity is coming in for you. That's that Libra. So we've got double Libra and we've got Pisces. Maybe you've got Libra in your chart somewhere. What is this abundance coming in? Some sort of exciting news, possibly from one of your children. Children may be very significant just because we've got the Empress. Like if you're a mother as well, you may not want to have children, but you may already be a mother, okay? What's this exciting news? It could be about a Pisces, it could be you, it could be someone else. Maybe one of your children is getting pregnant. We have a child card here. Pisces, 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 Page of Wands. Maybe you're hearing about news from a grandchild or from your daughter themselves, okay? Maybe they've got a new opportunity in regards to a job or a business deal or an opportunity for them. So I feel you're getting news coming in the next 4 weeks, I'm going to say, in regards to your child. And it's going to make you very happy and it's going to make them very happy. Spirit has a plan. What is Spirit's plan? More exciting news coming in, the Knight of Swords. So it's communication here. I do feel it's to do with travel. Maybe you've got some friends that are in some sort of, I'm just hearing the same situation as you, and you maybe decide to travel together, okay? So you have the Knight of Wands, so exciting news about a child, either one of your children or one of their children. You've got the Ten of Cups, which is like a lot of love and happiness in the family. Maybe there's a celebration coming up for someone or one of you in the family. We also have the possibility to travel here for you, okay? Maybe you're financially restrained though. So be very positive with your mindset in regards to your relationship with money. You have the Queen of Swords connecting with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius female. You could be hearing from a female that you don't speak to anymore, okay, that you were disappointed in. Maybe you had an argument in the past. Maybe they're coming back around. Interesting. Okay. And then you have loyalty here. So there's a lot you display, and you'll continue to display a lot of loyalty to your family. There's a lot of giving energy. I just want to say be careful how much you give, especially on a financial level, all right? Because I know that you love your family, and there's something about, you give them everything you have, and you often leave not very much left for yourself, okay? So just be careful with finances here. I feel that you're going to be working very hard on something, possibly a project or something that you want to do to make money, even if it's work from home, okay? Strength, August, Five of Wands, Queen of Wands. I do feel that you're very conflicted within yourself about what you need to do on a financial level. And I know you show a lot of loyalty to your family, but you need to give some of that back to yourself right now. I do think that you're possibly looking at a spiritual business in some aspect, okay? So, maybe you're a very good tarot reader. Maybe that you'll be very good at doing that. There's something spiritual here that you can not only give to others, but you can make money from to be able to live. Okay. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles to clarify that. So I do feel there's a new major opportunity where you're going to be getting some sort of clarity. If you've been wanting to like start a spiritual business online, Spirit's saying that is 100% for you, okay? Because we have the Tower, this is the Ace of Swords, which is this is clarity for you. And here's that financial aspect to it and this new doorway opening up. So this is a really good Tower. New opportunities coming in, okay? So whatever you're wanting to do, especially if it's an online business, Spirit is giving you the go-ahead there. And you're going to do very, very, very well with that, okay? All right, this card will tie everything in together. And it is the Six of Pentacles. So, you know, you have to really focus on what you're giving. If you're giving too much, there needs to be some balance here. This was in the upright though, okay? So I think whatever you've put out to others, whatever you've given, you will be getting back. We did have that now. It's a lucky time for you, that Rabbit Spirit card. So something exciting is coming in. There's definitely a new opportunity in regards to your finances or a new business. So whatever you've been wanting to do, Spirit's giving you the green light to go ahead. I won't be on for too much longer, guys. I'm traveling today. I'm going to the beach and I'm going to go to sleep on the beach. That's my plan. Once I get there, and I'll be leaving like at 7 a.m. So that's why I'm on at this time. I wanted to like chill, be on here, say hi to everyone, have time to have something to eat till I get to the beach and then have more to eat. Okay. Who's next? I'm going to read the list. We've only actually had one person from the free list, so I really appreciate your donations, guys. We have Queen Bean, Sunny Vibe, Sarah, Anshita. We've done Debbie now, Nita. I can't read that. Patricia. Nidhi, B, Chanley, Princess, Jamie, Paula. We've got a lot of people on the list, okay? So who is next? Did anyone else donate? Thank you from Abitha, and I hope I'm saying that right. Sarah, you are next. Post your question, Sarah. Ashita, you are after Sarah, so you are next. If anyone wants to donate, you can do so. I'll be on for 20 more minutes, and now is the list is definitely closed. We've got those people on here that we needed to have on here, and I've brought the messages forward. Spirit is saying to everyone that was, that was waiting, but I will probably not go through the list, to be honest. I mean, I do the list, but it's just only for my reference to know who's on, okay? So if we have to go through it, we can get through it. But if you are wanting to donate, you can do so now. Let Chanley know, and you will be after Sarah. Sarah, post your question. Will things ever get serious romantically with my connection with C? I'm going to pull another card. This is a court card, so it's one of the court energies. A page, a knight, a queen, or a king, okay? So just see if you can tune in and see what that is. But I'm pulling another card on it because of what it is, okay? Which may give you a clue if you know the tarot, but let's have a look and see why that's here. This is what's coming in that you don't see coming. Okay. I'm getting a lot of I just heard Paranormal Activity. Maybe you've watched that movie, okay? Maybe you're more interested in esoteric films or series or like ghost hunting shows. Go check out Twin Paranormal. They are amazing. They post every single Sunday, okay? So if you want a really good movie experience on ghost hunting, go watch Twin Paranormal. They are definitely my go-to. They used to post weekly, but now they post fortnightly, but they're definitely worth the wait every week because they do every fortnight because they do like a movie now instead of like a 50-minute like episode. So there's something here for you, Sarah, about paranormal things. Being interested in tarot, being interested in the occult, being interested in like the spirit world. The spirit world, okay. Okay, the Empress. That's just a side note because obviously that's got nothing to do with your question unless the other person is also interested. So the Empress talks about Taurus moving into Venus, which is next week from the 2nd to the 8th of June, and it will be there all week. And this is beautiful for love. This is auspicious for beauty, romance, fertility, depending upon how old you are. Be careful if you don't want to get pregnant. Very fertile time, Sarah. This is your partner. I just feel this energy of this is how he views you or thinks about you, putting you on a pedestal. Maybe he's buying you a gift this week. Maybe he's telling you how he feels about you, more being open, right, on an emotional sense, Sarah. And we have the Page of Wands. Now, if this isn't a partner, if this like is a crush or like a new relationship, it's still very exciting because you have like newness here with the Page of Wands. So if you're in a committed relationship, things are going to get fun this week. Do something out of the box, be a bit more experimental between the sheets. Maybe you're traveling together, maybe you go on a spontaneous. The Page of Wands is very spontaneous energy, but very exciting energy, okay? So maybe you decide you want to travel together, or you want to start looking at where you both want to go and booking a trip together. That would be all very nice, but I feel really nice energy from this, okay? Thank you, Debbie. I'm glad you're still here. I like my newbies on here. Go check out the dailies in the video section of my channel, guys. The High Priestess. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, the High Priestess can talk about spirituality. It can talk about paranormal activity. Maybe something happens this week around you where you get some sort of sign from spirit, okay? Maybe you have a dream that's like super crazy. All right. So there is an opportunity with this person to like go and start something new, get to know them, get to know different sides of them. There is passion here possibly. There's the Fool. Maybe you want to say to them, you know what, why don't we go away for a couple of days, have a road trip? It's that exciting summertime madness energy, okay? Maybe you want to take it slow, maybe this person wants to take it slow, but I feel that there's like a really positive aspect here for you with this person if you want to move things to another level. Please stop thinking you can't have. Maybe you think this person is out of your reach or out of your league, and Spirit's saying, you know, you can, like, don't think like that. There's also something about support from them. Perhaps they're going through something in the next week. I'm going to say week. I'm not going to go further than that with this. That you're supporting them, you're helping them, you're listening to anything that's happened in the past. But I see overall that they really put you on a pedestal. I see that, like, if you want to connect with them or want to go out with them, there's a possibility there to do that. All right. And there's a slowness here. There's a slowness though. Okay. Your travel aspect for next week is very strong. So, like, if you want to take, or you can take time off, and I'm seeing it more on a you level than like the partnership level here, or go away with friends or something like that. Okay. What could come of this situation? There could be love. There could be love and passion from this situation. It depends how much you want to put out there, whether you want this or not, or whether whether you want to invite this in or not, right? Leo energy is here. Like, you can bring in whenever you want. If you want to bring this person towards you, you can. I think there's a very strong spiritual aspect this week as well, in connection with this, where you could literally do like a love spell or something like that to bring them closer to you. But there is excitement, there is passion, there is like romance if you want it, okay? Maybe you decide to do a love spell. We have got a lot of spiritual energy around you, okay? All right. Outcome, Page of Pentacles. Getting to know you, getting to know everything about you, okay? So you're more clear whether you want to carry on or move forward with this person. Why is the Devil here? Yeah, I think that there is like a really strong aspect of positive energy in regards to like intimacy here, all right? Let's see what these cards are. We have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Wands. I don't think this has got anything to do with the love relationship. We had the High Priestess in your reading too. I think if you really want to connect with Spirit this week, who knows, you could hear Spirit, you could see Spirit. Like, there's a lot going on here. Just make sure that you protect your energy, okay? Thank you, Sarah. All right, who's next? I'm gonna answer Pedro's question because I think that's a really fun question. So while we're waiting for Anshita to post her question, I'm going to answer. Will Lady Gaga receive 12 nominations at the MTV Awards? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm not really a big fan. I mean, I don't say I don't like her. I just like, I like a little bit different sort of music maybe. I'm not really into like that sort of music, but okay. Well, there could be 7, all right? There could be 7 nominations, not 12. So let's see if my prediction is correct. I don't know when the MTV Awards are, but let's have a look, okay? Thank you, Sarah. There's going to be between 6 and 7, so I would say half of that, but she's going to be very successful, okay? Love Lady Gaga. Not like overboard on her genre of music, but that genre of music, but you know, I can respect. She's amazing. Like, she's an amazing artist, amazing, and she's very unique and very talented. Do you see her winning a few awards? I'll be with you in a minute, Anshita. I think this is really funny. Do you see her winning a few awards based on the cards? Yes, I do. How many awards is she going to win? Let's have a look. I'm getting 2 or 3, but possibly 2, okay? 2. So the Lovers is always like, so it's not 7 awards. I reckon she'll get nominated quite a lot, but she'll get like maybe a couple of awards. Yeah, I'm going to say, look at this, all success coming in for her. Okay. Actually, I want to know more about what you want to guide me. Seeing repeated pattern, no success in love. Tell me what Spirit wants to tell me. Use my love. Okay, let's have a look and see what Spirit wants to bring in for you. Thank you, Pedro. Let's have a look for you, Anshita, and see what is here. What Spirit wants to bring forward, what they want you to focus on, what their advice. And you know, it's all up to us in the end. Like, it's all up to us. We can get advice in Spirit, we can get what we need to focus on. If we don't do the work, it's not going to come in, all right? So you need to do some sort of research here, I feel, like be more curious about what's out there, like self-help things on how you know, your mind works and all sorts of things like that. Wow. Okay. So I will be putting out on Sunday next week's video. You are the last reading today, by the way. I didn't get any donations, so that the list is closed. Ashita is the last. Okay, I'm going to leave the feed. What was I going to say? I feel that let's just have a look at an outlay of what's possibly coming in for you. If you so wish to do the work, if you so wish to manifest as well, okay. I think finances, security, stability are super important to you. On Sunday, we'll be bringing out the weekly that will be for next week, from the 2nd to the 8th of June. And we've got some really amazing things coming in. We've got Jupiter coming in, we've got Venus in Taurus, we've got a lot of love, abundance, excitement, new beginnings, okay? And I think for you, it's going to be financial, okay? I think that if you look at your sun and rising, you'll see what houses it falls in, and I will put those links and I will talk about that in the weekly, okay? So you can go check that out. So please, everyone, please put your notifications on my videos, subscribe and put your notifications so you'll see when my videos come out. I do dailies now as well. So go check out those in the video section on my channel. I always say the live because I'm always going live, but let's have a look for you, Ashita. Let's have a look and see what's here. Okay, 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. So 666 may be significant to you. The World, wow. This is very, very nice for you in regards to travel and money, and also like getting back what you are owed. So maybe you've been very giving in the past, and now maybe to your family, friends, but there's something here about like getting or reaping rewards back for giving so much. If I was you, I'd go and buy a lottery ticket. Like literally. I'm not premising that you will win $1 million, but it's very highly likely. There's a lot of money coming towards you, some sort of windfall, okay? Remember, this card's from Tie Think Together. It's one of the Pentacles cards as well, okay? So resources, money, luck, opportunity, travel is all highlighted for you here. Connecting with people from the past, connecting with people from past lives, connecting to a lover or a soulmate if you are not in a relationship. So there's a lot of travel. I don't know where you're traveling to or where you're going, but if you're not, you better buy a suitcase and start getting some clothes and figure out where it is you are attracted to be going to, because you are traveling, okay, in this next 12 to 18 month cycle. I see it being very auspicious. I think that you've been very, very patient. I think you've carried a heavy load, and it's now time to nearly put that load down and enjoy life. Okay, there's been a lot of like things happen to you where it's been very unfair. I've had a lot of unfairness, and so has a lot of people on this channel and a lot of people in the world, and there's unfairness on a daily, everywhere globally. But I do feel that it was all a test, especially Saturn being there for 2.5 years. Actually, the 2.5 years were sort of like akin to like the pandemic period as well. Like it was just as hard, but in a different way, okay? It's time to put that load down that you've been carrying. It's time for equality to come in, fairness, justice. Look at that in the reverse. There's a lot of injustice that's been done. There's a lot of people that have hurt you, okay? And it's time to get back. Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius and Jupiter energy. I feel that you, on a level, you have some sort of deep knowing that this is coming in for you, that good things are coming in. Pray. Prayer is powerful. Talk to your guides about guiding you in the right direction, decisions you make, especially in regards to travel, because I feel there could be a new opportunity. I'm sort of seeing an ace, either a new opportunity in love or money. Show me an ace. Wow, look at this. This is incredible. There's excitement coming in for you. You know, if you're single, if you travel, you're going to meet your partner, or you're going to meet a person that you've is going to be like your lifelong partner, or you're going to be with them for a very long time. It's time you pack your suitcase. You need to get moving, especially if you're single. There's something that's lined up for you here with the Justice now in reverse. Like, even if you don't have a lot of money, like, you can travel and work abroad, especially if you're single. I mean, if I knew what I did now, I would do that, but I didn't do that, okay? But I would have. I'm not saying instead of having children, that's not fair, but that was my story, right? But if I knew now what I didn't then, I would definitely, like if I was single, I'd be packing my bags, I'd be traveling and exploring the world. So that is definitely highlighted for you. Like I said, the opportunity's there if you so wish it, okay? Anything else? And then we will end the feed today. That is it. This card will tie everything together, and it's an amazing card. So I don't know if you guess what this is, but it is the Ten of Pentacles. And this is abundance at every level. It doesn't mean to say that it's finances, although I do feel it could be for you. I feel it's like a lot of different things. I feel it's like exploring the world and what it has to offer, and what abundant things like it can give you. I think there's a lot of social aspects to this, a lot of meeting new people from different cultures, working with animals, working with children, traveling, working, just being free with the Nine of Pentacles there and having fun. So if you're single, that's what you need to do. That's what Spirit's saying. Thank you guys for being here today. Thank you, Chanley. Send me an email whenever you want, whenever a question pops into your mind, Chanley, for a free reading. And as soon as I can get that to you, I will. My readings are open. My half price readings are open. The last day is today, guys, the 31st of May, and then I'm taking that down. So, you know, is it the 30th? So today and tomorrow is the last time you can book a private reading with me until July, okay? And it's half price too right now. So send me an email, and even if I do it in June, I will still honor that half price, okay? thank you so much for being here today. I love you too. Thank you, Chanley. And please like and send me a video. Like this video, please. It really helps the algorithms get up. And for more people to get on, go check out the dailies. Check out the weekly that's out on Sunday. Yep, I'll be putting that out on Sunday afternoon. Okay, so when you wake up on Monday morning, on Sunday morning, hold on, let me think. Yeah, when you wake up on Sunday morning, about the time I'm doing my live or just after the live, or Sunday evening, the video for the weekly will be there. So do not miss that. Put your notifications on. It's a super exciting week. I can't wait to see what comes through. I'm going to actually practice. I haven't done weekly for a long time, so I'm going to actually practice today how I want to do the format of it. And I think we'll talk about astrology first, and then we'll go into like surrender, what we need to release to bring in the blessings. I think I'm just voicing, what's that thing when people just talk because they want to get it out of their head? That's what I'm doing right now. That's okay. And then we'll look at some oracle cards. We'll look at the week from Monday to Sunday, and we'll make it fun. Okay. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Chanley. Book a private reading, and I'll see you. Bye.